Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. We are back, and we are advancing, of course, rapidly. We are going to be touching base on the state of New Mexico tonight. And, yeah, boy, New Mexico was one of the best states that Donald Trump and Republicans performed in, despite being a blue state, respectively. But I'll tell you, Donald Trump did amazing. And that's just the fact. You'll see he lost the state by 6 points, comparing to the last couple elections where, you know what, Donald Trump lost by a 10-point margin to Joe Biden, and then it was a little bit more closer in 2016 where he lost by 8 points. The fact is, Donald Trump is gaining with Hispanics, and that's the reason why Donald Trump is gaining so much in New Mexico. But of course, it's not necessarily enough to flip the state. However, you'll see the CNN poll from January 14th was the most accurate compared. No, it wasn't even a poll; it was a forecast. The CNN forecast rank from January 14th was the most accurate. The other said predictions was BS. Like, seriously, safe Democrat from YouGov. You also got solid Democrat from Inside Elections. I get that. I mean, Inside Elections can get away with it because it's 2023, April, like over a year ago. But seriously, YouGov on October 16th said it was going to be safe Democrat. No way. It can't be safe Democrat. So you're telling me that in 2020, where Donald Trump had less Hispanic support, is suddenly going to do worse in 2024 in New Mexico, where Kamala Harris is going to win the state by a landslide, even though Donald Trump's Hispanic support has grown. It has, of course, risen. And as you should know, New Mexico is a Hispanic state. In fact, New Mexico is the only state in the United States to have a Hispanic majority. We can take a look at Cook Political to kind of understand where Hispanic, not Cook County, Illinois. We want Cook Political Report to kind of understand the kind of basis of where New Mexico is when it comes to Hispanic vote. So let's just say we're going to get rid of Asian, Black, African American. Okay, this seems more respectable, you'll see. So you only got white college students and white college graduates, and of course you got Hispanic, Latino still up there. But let's just say we increase it all the way. Now, respectively, California would get more bluer. I wonder, is there a way we can do this? Shoot. Let's just say white college. Oh, I got an idea. And how about it's everyone versus. So let's just say we give Asians, all Asians go to said Republicans. Okay, nope. This is giving Democrats too much, excuse me. Pardon me. But, yes, you'll see just how much. Oh, wait, Hispanic is going to be more bluer. We're going to give way more for Hispanic. African American will go to the right. Every African American in the country for Republicans. Every group except for Democrats to kind of prove. You'll see Texas is blue. That's how much. You'll see New Mexico still in strong, despite most groups in favor going directly into. You'll see. Yeah, I guess it's New Mexico goes Caucasian, but still, it's not Caucasian also. This is solely African-American votes. So it's African, like, for instance, they're going to need, like, for instance, white, like, Asian voters to help flip New Mexico. What I'm trying to point out here is the white is not the white minority is a white minority inside New Mexico. I can even put up the racial demographic map of New Mexico to kind of point that out, demographics, and you'll see there's a big pattern that forms when it comes to New Mexico. But this isn't look at comments. That's true. But yes, let's take a look at that demographical map. racial demographics, yes, you'll see, interestingly enough, there are Native American groups in New Mexico, and you'll see these Native American groups are actually, this county's Native American, this one's, you'll see Donald Trump has improved with Native American voters. Well, you'll see over the course of time, you'll see, yes, there has been, there's Hispanic and Native American groups that have kind of infiltrated through New Mexico. Of course, there are Hispanic counties like this one right here that is very conservative. Then again, New Mexico has a lot of Hispanic that are conservative, and a lot, for instance, right here is a part of the Bible Belt. The counties that basically look at right here is a part of our Bible Belt, even though the Bible Belt theoretically is. No, we'll get back to that. There's no X. I can't X that out. Okay, now I'm on YouTube for some reason. I clicked the presidential. Okay, so this is what we were predicting. I think I made my point. We were wrong about one county, if you guys wanted to know, and that was obviously the swing county, and that's this county right here, which ended up going to Donald Trump. We actually intended that county to go for Kamala Harris. As you know, there's a Hispanic majority there, but that Hispanic majority has been shifting very rightward lately. It's been shifting pretty rightward to the right lately, and as a result, that county ultimately went to Donald Trump. We've seen and observed that county also went to a lot of Republicans, in other words. For example, the 2022 New Mexico elections clearly gives us and shows us the example here. Michelle Lujan Grisham ended up carrying this county here. We got to know what that county is, so we'll go ahead and look up New Mexico counties. New Mexico counties. And that county, yes, that's called Socorro County. Socorro County, it has been shifting more right. You'll see it went to Trump by 4 points. That's huge. And broke a record streak for Dems voting for Democrats for years. So 1992 all the way to 2020. As you should know, like much of New Mexico, Socorro County has leaned toward the Democratic Party in many recent elections, though in the past it leaned Republican. It's true, like in the 80s, and the 70s, and the 50s, it was more Republican. The majority, 51% of voters registered in the 2012 general election were Democrats, with the rest registered voters breaking down as 30% Republican, 15% declined to say, and 3% other. In 2012, Socorro County voted for Obama by 56% to 36%, with a trend of voting Democratic from 1992 through 2020. In 2024, Donald Trump carried the county with a narrow majority, the first time a Republican presidential candidate had done this since Bush in 1988. Socorro, of course, voted for Senator Heinrich, 53% to 43%. Important to know when we go into our our down ballot elections in 2012. Oh, never mind. It was actually 2012. While Representative Pierce won Socorro County 52% to 48% in 2012, Socorro supported Democrats for the U.S. House in both 2008 and 2010. The county supported Governor Martinez 53% to 47% in 2010, but went for Governor Richardson in both 2000. We don't need to go over that, but yes, Socorro has, of course, supported the state senators. It seems... And it doesn't seem, I don't think Socorro County voted for Mark Heinrich. They would have added that in. Well, we'll see if that happened. Oh, yeah, it voted for Mark Heinrich. So, yeah, it's not a reliable red county yet. But, yeah, Nella Domenicini, the daughter, I believe, of the former Republican legend, contested this said state a little bit. It was down at 8. Yeah, you'll see the latest poll was very close, but ultimately Heinrich won the seat pretty handily. But point I'm trying to make, that county we had go for Harris. We were like, hey, you know what? This county has been a long time Democrat stronghold. Although, you'll see clearly, this county went for Governor Grisham. It also went back and forth to Democrats. You'll see it voted for the Attorney General, Raul Torres. And then the Secretary of State, Maggie Toulouse Oliver, the Democrat there. Commissioner of Public Lands, same deal. So it's not a committed red county yet, in my opinion. It's still pretty Democrat. What influenced them to go and vote for Trump? Same reasons that a lot of Hispanics in the country went out and voted for Trump. The jobs, opportunities, the economy. Those are the main reasons why we have a lot of Democrats, this still reliable Democrat county, went out and voted for Trump. But yeah, this is what, in case if you guys haven't noticed already, this is what we were predicted. This was our, of course, map here. What changed? Well, we were wrong about one county. We keep overestimating Harris because my channel refused to cater down and underestimate this Gen Z wave of women. So we overestimated Harris, and I'm not regretting that. You know what? I'm glad we took precautionary measures, and we are going to go ahead and give Socorro to Trump. We were wrong about that. Trump ended up winning that county despite that county. Oh yeah, it's Hispanic county. But then again, I would say New Mexico is much harder for Trump to win New Mexico compared to Southern Texas, as we'll talk about later on. Because Southern Texas, as you know, is the southern border. It's a very, very poor region and area in Texas. New Mexico, it's rural. Not much people live. Or maybe they live in Albuquerque and central New Mexico, but this state is just very diverse. It has a university, and that's pretty much it. There's no real reason for it to be blue. I mean, but then again, we have a lot of work to do to win New Mexico. But then again, it was considered to be a solid state by many. But this state ended up becoming what a lot of people have suddenly declared as a swing state. I wouldn't call it a swing state yet. I think it has a lot to prove in order to become a swing state, but this is obviously the current numbers. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.